Hey everybody, what's going on? We're here with a timeless reading. Welcome to the channel. First card that we have out is Temperance. Temperance is about taking your time. It's about feeling things out. It's a card of not rushing. So sometimes it's a nice thing to hear because we can feel like, oh, I need to get this done now. I need to speed it up. And Temperance is saying you don't need to do that. You can ease your way through this. However, sometimes when we're feeling impatient or when we want something to be speeding up, we can see Temperance and be like, seeing that as a reinforcement for you to be taking your time with something. There's really no need to rush here. Temperance is about like really taking your time to see what's going on, to feel it out, to pay attention. So it's not about speed. It's really about you being present through a process. And I'm seeing 8 of Cups. So at this point, a couple different things. Having 8 of Cups in the theme can be like you trying to figure out whether or not you want to stay doing something or not. Like, is this going to be worth it to me? Am I finding what I'm looking for here? 8 of Cups can be like, I may be looking for something more at this point. But Temperance is saying don't rush off. You may want to wait something out or stick it out, or it can be like it's not time to leave yet. That type of thing. I'm gonna clarify though. Yeah, don't make any sudden moves with whatever this is. Okay, so let's say it like this. You could be working on something right now, and there can be this part of you that's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I want to go over there instead, but I'm seeing your guides be like, don't do that yet. Just like straight up, don't do that yet. It's not time. What's the 8 of Cups? What's motivating the 8 of Cups? You could be, there's something here that needs to be prioritized. I'm seeing a couple different things. For some of you, this is a work situation that you're trying to figure out. For others of you, this is a relationship situation that you're trying to figure out. But it seems that something is going to be coming to you that may feel like an answer of sorts. I'm seeing you be at the planning stages of something here. Okay, yeah. Something is going to be coming. So let's say it like this. You have something that you're doing right now, and there could have come into question. 8 of Cups can be like, should I walk away from this? Should I stay doing this? I'm seeing 3:44 on the time. So that question could have come up, but to have Temperance is like, don't make any sudden moves. What is this connected with? You potentially leaving a situation. Why I'm seeing your guides are telling you to wait is that I'm seeing something is going to be coming through for you that's connected with this. Meaning, you're meant to be staying here because something's going to be presented to you. And if you leave, that thing's not going to be presented to you. Which still gives you the choice of what to do. Okay. I think that this 8 of Cups, from what I'm seeing within the other cards that we're clarifying, I think that this 8 of Cups is not coming from a deeper place of you actually not wanting to be here. I think it's more so coming from a place of being impatient and not wanting to wait and not wanting to. There's a difference between like seeing something through because you're meant to versus you're really not meant to be here and you're meant to move on from it. What I'm seeing specifically going on here is that from what I'm seeing with like the clarifying cards, it's more so that this is something that you're meant to still be sticking out for right now at least. Because I'm seeing a challenge and it looks like it's associated with like the work that you have been doing, but you could have been thinking about like leaving it altogether, like walking away from it altogether. The work meaning what you've been currently investing in. But it seems like you're getting back into it actually, but there could have been a question of like, do I really want to be doing this? Something going on that's associated with that. But it feels more so like it's connected with your energy that may be more excitable. No, you have to, well, actually, you don't have to do anything, but what I'm seeing is that you were feeling a type of way about whatever this is that you've been doing. It feels like something triggered you. It's associated with like what you've accomplished so far, but there was some type of judgment that was associated with this where you could have been like, what if something's wrong with this? Or like, I'm not supposed to be here. It's like some type of insecurity that's been popping up. And I'm seeing that's what was influencing you. And having you be like, maybe this isn't the thing for me, but I'm getting that that's like basically the line from your ego. I'm not seeing this be like the deeper part of yourself, or like however it is that you want to call it. It's like your soul or your higher self, I'm seeing, is encouraging you to remain within this situation. What I'm seeing popped up was that something happened within like these efforts that you're making, or with whatever this is that you've been working on, where you were feeling triggered and so you were like, maybe I should just leave, like that type of thing. It's an ego statement is what I'm getting. So that's why your guides are like, hold up, you may not want to do that. Yeah, you could have been worried. Because I'm seeing that you are looking out for yourself and your best interest, and also what you have in mind too. And you could have felt like that wasn't being delivered to you, but I'm seeing your guides be like, it's not time for that to be happening yet. So you still have to be patient, because I'm seeing with Temperance and Ten of Pentacles, it's like that thing is going to be achieved, but you need to be down for the process of this. And for those of you that you were experiencing something going on here where you were like, I don't want to wait for the results, or like maybe it's never going to happen. It's like you were freaking yourself out about this. So I don't know what this was exactly. Let's see. What triggered this? Yeah, no. I'm seeing this as like a plan of your ego, like not a plan of your higher self. But something could have happened that you weren't expecting, and so that's what you felt triggered by. I'm seeing something along the lines of that. It was like something that you didn't... Something unexpected. Anything else? I'm seeing things are definitely getting better. Something popped up unexpectedly. Your ego could have felt a type of way in a moment, but I'm seeing it would almost be taking you away from what you've been working towards. Let's also say this too. I'm giving the guidance that's connected with your higher self, so that's sort of the framework and like the narrative and perspective. So if you don't want to align from that and you want to go in a different direction, that's fine. Where I'm coming from is like your wise higher mind, or like your wise higher self, that is watching this and seeing what's going on and definitely has your best interest in mind, even when you're like short-sighted because of where your ego is coming from. What I'm seeing here is that something has happened where whatever this is that you've been working on, you could have been in a position to question whether or not you should, whether you should stay or whether you should go within it, because there was something going on and you didn't know if it was going to be the thing that you needed or if you were going to be able to find what you needed here. But it feels like it's more so associated with you becoming like upset by something or triggered by something that then had you feeling a type of way that actually opposed you from what you're working towards. So it's about having been operating from an ego space, like having that come to the front for you and learning how to sit it back down where it needs to go instead of allowing it to make the choices that you're making. And then you feel like in the long run, you lose out on what it is that you're doing. Because I'm seeing things are definitely calming down. This is about moving forward. But see, when you're triggered like this, like maybe things aren't okay, maybe I need to be looking out for myself. It's like you end up doing that, but you're doing it towards your goals and stuff. So it's like your ego's protecting you from actually like your stability and your goals and the things that you want. So that's why this is ego motivated. Otherwise it wouldn't be looking at it like that. But it's going to take you away from this, because you see how there's like the opposition. It's like, do I fight this? But it's like your goals and whatnot. Like, why would you be doing that? So it's not anything to be being that way with. Like, it's basically you would be putting your goals and what you're working towards, you would be like jeopardizing that. So that's why you're not supposed to be making any sudden moves right now. I'm seeing one of those safety pins that has, it almost looks like it's the shape of a light bulb. It feels like there are two things that are going on here, or like two sides of it even. There's this side that is very much like led and operated from like by your ego. What I'm seeing is that with Temperance and Five of Swords, this is you learning how to work with that part of yourself and being like, okay, I hear what you're saying, or like I'm understanding why you're popping up, so it can be integrated. Rather than you feeling like you're working against yourself once you ground or once you get further and can sort of look back. It's about doing this now rather than making a choice and then later on being like, man, I wish I didn't do that. Something like this. So you have that part of yourself that's like, hey, listen to me. Like, let me take the steering wheel right now. But it's going to take you away from what you want. And then there's this other part of yourself that's like, we actually don't need to be operating from that space. It's not actually going to cultivate what we want anyway. And so this is continuing to work as you have been towards a goal. So I think that you've been going like this, and you could have been thinking like, should I veer off here? Or should I go in a different direction? Because something happened that popped up and had you feeling a type of way. But it's about just taking that moment and recognizing that and being like, I do feel triggered right now, or that did upset me, or I am feeling anxiety about that, whatever this is for you. So you can integrate the healing nature of this and be like, why did that impact me the way that it did? Why did I feel that way? What was that bringing up for me? And so you can continue along with what you've been doing here, rather than taking you away from what you've been working towards. I'm hearing something about a meeting. For some of you, this is about connecting with somebody. I'm seeing something socially here. But that could have been the basis for something that happened. If you are patient and you stick this out, it's definitely going to go in the direction that you want it to go in. I think this is just the anxiety that's coming up, or like this, I can't get out of my head, or I can't stop thinking about it, or why does this keep coming up and I keep feeling worried about it? It's just your ego that's popping up, and it's coming from a place of like past pain that's associated with this. So this is about working with your triggers and like caring for them and doing so in a mindful space, so it doesn't take you away from what it is that you're trying to accomplish here. Because I'm seeing you be like quite far with what it is that you're doing. And the Ten of Pentacles is not far from you, but it's like right as you're about to cross the finish line, this part of you that's like, let's go in the other direction instead. So this is why I'm seeing your guides are like, no, stay on track here. Something is popping up, so it's important to acknowledge that. This is happening. You are having this experience. This doesn't feel good. You may be feeling worried having this pop up. There can be a part of you that's questioning things. Are you on track? Are you making the wrong move? Do you need to be more selfish? Do you need to look out more for yourself? Is something going wrong? Like that type of thing. But I'm seeing you're on track. You're meant to just keep moving. This is bringing up something from the past where pain happened. It's like reminding you of a situation that's connected with the past. It's coming up so you can work with it, and so it can be integrated. This is part of your healing process. I'm seeing Sag and I'm seeing Cancer here. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. I'm also seeing Aries on the bottom of the deck. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to catch you guys next time.